Hello everyone. So we are on day 5. So last day of this week. So we made it through first week, almost done. Here you go. All right. So in this lesson we're going to be learning about how to compare rational and irrational numbers. So rational and irrational. So we're going to be learning about comparison of these. Okay, first of all, kind of quick review on rational and irrational. So rational is something that is a perfect square because we're going to be talking about roots. So let's just talk about that. So rational is something that's perfect square, irrational, which is not a perfect square. So if I'm comparing two different ones, how would you do that? So let's say my question to you is square root of 19. There's a circle and this is 4. Okay, which one is bigger or smaller? So how would you compare these? Here's a shortcut. So what I would do is I'm just going to change this rational number into a root. This is 4. So what do you think? What would be my square root? What number you would take root of and give you 4? So it's square root of 16. So I'm just going to change that rational number into a square root. Okay, now it's so simple. 19 and 16, could you compare that? Why not? For sure. So square root of 19 is bigger than square root of 16. Simple. So that could be one way you could do, because otherwise estimating square root of 19 is just going to be time consuming. So it's easier if I change this rational number to a root and then just do the comparison. Okay, so that's how you're going to do part A of your assignment. So part B, how do we do that? So let's look at that. Let's pick a different color. This is too bright. Okay, so now this one, so we're going to be learning about comparison. We're going to be comparing those numbers, rational and irrational both, and then we need to put it in an order. Okay, so we're going to be placing it on number line and then we're going to put it in an order. So let's say I have square root of 23. Then I have 4, square root of 19, then I have 5. Okay, now again, if you don't feel comfortable or if you don't feel like estimating these irrational numbers first, you can just change these numbers into root. Let's do that. It's easier, trust me. Square root of 23, I would keep as it is. Square root of 19 would stay the same. This 4, what would be my square root? So 4 comes from square root of 16. 5 comes from square root of 25, and then I'm just going to plot everything on number line first. So let's just go by, I would say this is 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5, 4, 4.5. I guess that would work. Or yeah, we still need 5. So let's plot our whole numbers first. So I already know this is 4, this is 5. So 4 would be here. 5 would be here. So now let's just put them in an order. So square root 16 would come first, then square root of 19, then square root of 23, and then square root of 25. So square root of 16, which is 4, which is here. All right, 19 and 23. So 23 is it closer to 25 or is it closer to 19? So what do you think? Because it's going to be in between. So it's more closer to, it's kind of like closer to 25. So I would say it's more like here. So let's just say 4.7. Let's just say that. And 19, it's closer to 16. So I would say it's more like this, square root of 19. So that's just another way to plot. And then you can just write your inequality. So square root of 16 is less than square root of 19, less than 23. And here you go. So you got to put both. You need to put it on the number line and in an order, both. I have one more example to show you. So let's say I have square root of 9, 4 square root of 169, and it's square root of 0.49. Okay, first thing, either or, if you want to change it into root, you could do that. But I feel like most of these could be, you can actually simplify first. Again, either or, it's fine. But since I see most of these are perfect squares, so it's easier if I change it into rational numbers. So square root of 9, I already know it's 3. Watch out. This is a square, not square root. So this is 4 squares. So it means you have to do 4 times 4, which is 16. Square root of 169. It's a rational number. Square root, it's 13. Oh, that's something tricky. 0.49. But I know 7 is perfect square of 49, isn't it? If I take square root of 49. But since there's a decimal, so how about if I just put a decimal there? So I know if I take square root of this number, it's going to be 0.7. Now, since these are just like normal numbers, I'm just going to do a comparison. 0.7 comes first, then 0.7 is less than 3, 3 is less than 13, 13 is less than 16. Finally, you can draw it on number line, so 16 would be here. I'm just going to go by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I need to erase this. Okay, I would say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. So 16 would be here. 13, let's pick a different color. 16, 13, 3, and 0.7 would be here. So that's how we're going to answer this. So all set. So either or, whichever way works, you can actually make it into all roots and then do the comparison, or you can actually simplify each one if that's easier. So either or, it would work. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.